Sensational Learning Group presents the ABCs of behavior. There are patterns to our behavior. So when we're having an issue with our own behavior, or maybe one of our students is having a problem in the classroom, we can take a look at some things in the environment to identify the pattern and then eventually the function of that behavior. First, we have to objectively define what the behavior is that we're looking for. So the way that we do that is by not using any feeling words. We just state exactly what we're observing. So to give you an example, we wouldn't say that somebody's looking sad. We would say they're frowning or they're crying. Now, if they explicitly stated or communicated that they were sad, then we would take note of that, because we also want to take into consideration those internal feelings. We have to identify the antecedent of the behavior, so that is what is happening directly before the behavior is occurring. So is there any change in the environment? Like, is there any task demand? Is there any particular activity happening? We also have to take a look at the setting events or things that happened before, but maybe not directly before. So like, was there a change in the routine earlier that day? Like, did you go to the doctor? Did you have a difficult conversation? Did the child miss rest time? Things like that. We're also going to take a look at the consequence. So that is going to be the change that occurs after the behavior. So did somebody respond to the behavior, and how did they respond? And get very technical and detailed, because sometimes it's little things such as a change in body language or a facial expression that may contribute to that behavior. So when you're describing it, be very detailed. So here are some examples of how to record behavior using an ABC chart. So again, the antecedent, behavior, and consequence. There are several different examples of ABC charts that you can use. Here we're using a simple one from educationandbehavior.com. As you can see here in this example, the first behavior occurred on December 14th at 9 a.m. during breakfast. The antecedent is the student ate their last bite of cereal. The behavior is the student brought me their cereal bowl. The consequence is I gave them more cereal. As we can see here, the student bringing me their cereal bowl communicated that they needed more cereal. In our next example, the behavior occurred on December 19th at 2:45 p.m. during large group. The antecedent was that all students came to the rug and I turned on music. The behavior is that one of my students cried and covered their ears. The consequence is that I turned the volume down and the student uncovered their ears. In this example, the student covered their ears to avoid the loud music.